And welcome back to another episode of Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. It's the Corey C here with another signee. He is a three-star linebacker out of Lancaster High School in Lancaster, Texas. None other than Noah Boulieu. Welcome to
Hey, how
Tiger
y'all
Talk with
doing?
the 1400 Club.
How y'all doing?
All right, man. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
All
How are you
right, good
doing?
stuff. Good stuff, man. Doing well, man. So first and foremost, congratulations on signing. How does it feel?
It feel good. It feel good. My family was happy for me. My friends were there. It was good on my side. It was good.
Okay. So you've been committed for a while, so a lot of the fans are familiar with you. We've been following you since you verbally committed. So talk about the early stages of your recruitment.
I took about, I want to say, 4 or 5 visits.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 4 or 5 visits. They were all cool. The coaches treated me like with respect. My family respect. The athletes were there. They showed me all around the school and stuff. It was cool. It was cool, but it wasn't like how it was at Jackson State. You know.
Okay. So which games did you go to? I know you and I have been talking for a while. I know you were supposed to come to the Southern game, and I want to say maybe the spring game. So just kind of fill us in on those visits, or was it some weekends where there was no game?
The times I came, it was at the Grammar game and the Southern game. Those two times I came. The Grammar
Okay.
game was my official visit. That's when I came. My official visit was the Grammar game.
Okay. So
Yeah, the Southern game.
talk about that experience. Talk about the campus. Did you have a chance to go on campus either of those visits?
Yeah, I seen the campus. It was nice. It was cool at campus. I liked it. It was nice. It was cool. And then
Okay.
the experience, it was fun. Getting picked up from the airport, driving to the hotel with my parents, and then going to the game. It was cool. And seeing the other recruits, it was cool.
Okay.
Then
And
the experience at the game was cool too. Everybody was crunked up, happy, getting all dancing around. It was cool.
okay. So what caught you by surprise? Like something that you weren't expecting as far as Jackson the school or even at the vet? What some things that kind of stood out like, wow, I didn't know it was this.
What stood out is the people. The people in Mississippi, how they love how they love Jackson State, how they love the team, the players, all of that. The coach stuff is how the people in Mississippi support the football team. How much they support the team. That
Okay.
is stood out to me.
Okay. So who all came with you on the visits? I think you mentioned your parents.
Yeah, my parents, my little brother.
Okay. So what are their thoughts? Because obviously you want to have their support, kind of have their blessing. So what are their thoughts? We know you liked it, you enjoyed it, but what was kind of the feedback that they gave you as well?
I mean, they were really that surprised because my mom, she went to HBCU school, she went to TSU.
Okay.
My dad did too in Louisiana. They both went to HBCU
Okay.
schools. They weren't really surprised because they know how it is at HBCU. So they
Okay.
were
So
they were
with
they waited for me to see the experience once I
Okay,
get there.
so with them going to an HBCU, had you had previous experience going to football games or anything like that, or even being on any of the campuses?
With Jackson State or
No,
any
just
other.
you said they went to TSU. They went to Texas Southern, I'm assuming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not Tennessee State. Okay. Did you
No,
had you ever been to any HBCU games, any TSU games, or been on campus?
no,
Like I
I
know see
haven't.
that.
I haven't.
Okay.
I've been to PV before because
Okay.
my
Okay.
older brother goes to PV. I've been to PV.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I can tell, man, you come from an amazing family. Like, we've talked in the past, and it just seems like you guys are a real close-knit group. I know your parents wanted you to do some volunteer or charity work while you were in town for one of those visits. So just talk a little bit more about that family structure and the support that they give you.
They give me they help me a lot. And they support me a lot. Both my parents, my auntie, my uncles, some of my siblings. I have 7 siblings. They
Wow.
every one of them support me, really. And they show me tremendous amount of love. And they always tell me whatever I do, choices I make, they gonna be right behind me with that choice.
Seven siblings?
Yeah, I have 7 siblings.
Wow. Wow. So where do you fall in line? The middle, youngest, oldest? What
I'm
number
I'm
are
the,
you?
I'm the middle child.
Middle. Okay. Wow. So did any of them play sports as well?
But they all do. With the four the five my older brother played football. Older sister played volleyball. Other sister played volleyball. And my little brother behind me plays football as well.
Okay,
So
so an athletic family. So did any of them go on to play college sports, or was it just high school?
uh, just high school.
Just high
Just
school.
high
So
school.
so you're the first, at least of your siblings, to go on to play college sports.
Yes, sir.
Wow, awesome, man! Congratulations on that. That's
Thank
dope. That's dope. So, how did you first get into football? Did you play around? Did you try out some other sports as well, or was it you just knew right away football was the one?
I tried soccer when I was like about like 4 or 5 soccer, but I was always bigger than the other kids.
Mm-hmm.
So my
Mm-hmm.
dad put me into football, and then once that once that started to just rock it off, I feel like I belonged in football once I started playing
Mm-hmm.
football.
Yeah. So it's funny that you mentioned being bigger than the other kids because we had touchdown Batman, Bruce Mitchell, on the show. And I know you've known him since you were kids. So he
Yeah,
talked about playing with you back in the sixth grade. And he talked about how you were always bigger than a lot of the kids your age. And I think they moved you guys up to the higher age group as
yeah,
far as playing.
yeah. They they,
Yeah.
they moved me and Bruce up to play with the other kids. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So what do you remember about playing with him?
Shit, it was playing with Bruce. It was a lot of fun, because me and him, we both played offense and defense back then
Mhm.
when we were little kids. It was
Oh,
kind
I
of
didn't know
fun,
that.
We had that special relationship where I know what he gonna do, he knows what I'm gonna do, type stuff. It was cool playing with Bruce.
Okay. So I knew that he played both ways. I didn't know about you. So what did you play on offense?
I play running back.
Oh, okay. And when did you stop playing running back?
I stopped playing running back my sophomore year.
Okay,
High
so
school year.
sophomore. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Which position did you like better, running back or linebacker?
Linebacker. I like hitting
What?
people.
Why?
I like hitting people.
I hear you. I hear that's what we want. We want you hitting people in the Jackson State uniform. That's what we're looking for.
Yes, sir.
And I know you definitely wanted Batman at Jackson State with you, right?
Yeah, I was happy. Once he told me he was signing, I was happy. I was
Mhm.
going to college one of my closest friends I've been knowing since middle school. It was cool. I was
Yeah,
happy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. With that recruiting, man, it seems like a lot of you guys who signed or were recruiting each other, or even recruiting the guys who haven't signed yet. So, what's that been like, and has that allowed you to form any relationship with any of the other signees?
Um, mm, Not really. The only person that I relationship is Bruce. Really, I haven't really seen him met the other Saudis,
Oh,
signing cats. So not really.
okay. So none of those other signees were on any visits with you, right?
No,
Okay.
no.
So have you been at least getting to know them or following them back and forth on social media with any of them?
Yeah, on
Okay.
Twitter, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah,
Okay.
on Twitter.
Yeah, definitely. So I know a couple of them are enrolling early, but what about yourself? When are you finishing up high school, and when do you plan on hitting campus?
In the fall.
In the fall?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not leaving early.
Okay.
I graduate in May, so yeah,
Mm.
I'll see you fall.
Okay. Okay. So let's talk about the staff change. Obviously, you had already been committed, and then we
Mhm.
get the news of Coach Prime leaving. So, what were your thoughts when you first heard the news?
I mean, I wasn't really tripping because like I committed to Jackson State. I didn't commit to Deion Sanders, so I wasn't
Mhm.
like. Plus, I haven't really played him before, so like I didn't really trip about it. Because even though he left, even though he's a legend and a great coach, but, it wasn't gonna stop what I had in plan for my future.
Okay. So you never considered reopening your recruitment?
Nah.
All right, that's what's up. That's what. So were any friends or family members pressuring you, or at least questioning you about what you wanted to do after he decided to
Yes.
leave?
Once
But
once Dion left, the whole school, all my classmates, teachers, coaches asked me what I was doing. Even people I don't even didn't even know asked me what I was doing. Once Dion left, it was crazy.
wow, but it was
It was
never a
crazy.
question. It was easy answer for you.
Yeah, it was easy answer.
Okay, so with the Coach Taylor coming in, and obviously Coach O helping him out, that's the right hand man, Coach Ridley. Did they reach out to you? Did you reach out to them to make sure the offer was still there, or vice versa? Like how'd they go?
Yeah, I reached out to Coach O and Coach Taylor to ask them if my offer is still on or stuff like that. They said yeah, they'll be glad to have me at Jackson State. So it
Okay.
was all cool.
So had you met Coach TC? I know you've been on multiple visits, but he was an offensive guy as far as coaching, and you're a defensive guy. So did you get a chance to interact with him? And I know Coach O was doing a lot, handling a lot of the recruitment. So I'm pretty sure you had some sort of relationship with him. So talk about that relationship with those two, if there had been one prior to them becoming, prior to Coach Taylor becoming the head coach.
Yeah, once I got to my official visit, I met Coach Taylor. I met him before, and then I met Coach O. They both came and we opened the arms. They were cool people, and that what makes me love going to the state because how the coaches treat the player, they treat them with respect, love, all of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, when obviously Coach Prime left, we didn't have a coach for maybe what a week and a half or whatever, however long it was. So what were your thoughts then? Obviously, you were still committed to Jackson State, but were you worried about who the coach was going to be? Were you hoping that it would be someone you knew? Did you have an idea that it could be Coach Taylor? Just talk about that week or so before he was announced.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be one of the coaches for coaching staff, and then I read that Coach Prime wanted the new head coach to be Coach Taylor, and I was hoping it was going to be Coach Taylor to be the new head coach. I was hoping and waiting and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, okay. All right. So since you signed, what have the conversations been like with Coach O and or Coach Taylor? Like what are they expecting you to bring to the table when you get to Jackson State?
They're expecting me to bring what I've been doing in high school, but only better, much in a higher scale
Okay.
to Jackson State.
Okay, so be more specific. Give us some detail. What is that? What are those things that you did that they expect you to do better? What kind of player are we getting?
Jackson State is getting a true linebacker, a true middle linebacker, because I'm a true middle linebacker. And you don't really see those a lot. You see outsides, middle, all that, but I'm a true middle linebacker. I know how to play my middle linebacker. I know how to lead the defense and to win a game. I know how to do all that. I know how to communicate all of that. And I'm just different. And that's what they're getting. They're getting a different breed for Jackson State defense.
Okay, I like it. I like it. So any players that you pat in your game after, or if not, just kind of your favorite players to watch it, specifically the linebackers.
I watched a little bit of Kenneth Murray from Chargers. He came out of OU, and I watched a little
Hmm.
bit of Michael Parsons. Yeah,
Okay, okay. What's that height and weight?
I'm 6'2", 220 right now.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right, all right, all right. You like being in the weight room? Is
yes.
that something you got to be
Yeah,
pushed to do, or that's just something you do?
I kind of live in the weight room. Not gonna lie. I started like once I got to my sophomore year. I've been living the weight room lately.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. All right. So getting to Jackson State in the fall, what are you looking forward to the most? That includes just the college experience itself and then, football, just being away from home.
Once I get there, I want to experience the SBCU. I want to experience what my parents talking about like ever since I signed to the state, they've been saying how the experience of SBCU is going to change their whole life, and that's how I wanted to see once I get there. And football wise, I'm ready to get to work.
All right. All right. All right. So message to the fans. What do you want to say?
I want to say thank y'all for supporting me and my family when I to come to JSU. I want to shout out my man Bruce. I can't wait to see when I get there, big bro. All that. Thank you.
All right. And how can everyone follow you on social media?
On Instagram is my last name BOULIEUN23, and my Twitter is nboye23.
Okay. All right. Well, again, man, congratulations. I know for me personally, again, we've been talking way before you signed, doing the process while you were committed, getting to know you, and again, seeing your family that support. So, me personally, really excited for you, happy for you. Can't wait for you to get to town. So, we wish you all the best. I know you're going to come to Jack State and do great things. So, again, congratulations on being a Tiger, your family.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.